I want to miss Glasgow, but I'm not. I'm not missing it. I'm not missing working a million hours a week. Fuck.
Right, man, so I've got the recording finally working. So if you
Yes.
introduce yourself.
Yeah. So my name is Merzad. I am an English teacher. I'm also teaching trading. I'm also a trader. I go to the gym a lot. Is that a good introduction?
That's fine, man, since this is like the third high grind podcast that you've actually been on.
Yes.
And this is
Nice.
probably the first one we've remembered to record. So,
Sweet.
so what was the movie you were talking about before we started?
Right. So I watched this movie called Crazy Eight Nights. I don't know what year it came out, but basically this is Adam Sandler playing every Adam Sandler character he's ever played, right? Which is the same guy. And it's in like a Disney cartoon kind of thing, and there's swearing and there's like just stupidness. It's an Adam Sandler film, but animated and with like Adam Sandler songs and stuff. Oh my goodness, I didn't know it existed up until before I watched it, and it was delightful. It was so nice to watch.
I've just googled it, man. It looks like it came out in 2002, and it's a
Is that,
comedy slash musical. I've never
yeah.
seen that.
Like nobody's heard of it. I'd never heard of it before, but it seems like something right up. Oh my goodness, is that a cat? I hope so. I'm not coming back here again. Let me just go back to the bit I was before. Anyway. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was sitting watching that. Otherwise, yeah, it's been a great day. It's been a really really good one. I haven't been to the gym in 3 weeks. Like my head's been a mess, but today I had about 40 kilos and like some dumbbells and like an ab roller show up. So yeah, I smashed that chest and back and abs. Oh man, it was lovely. It's absolutely lovely.
Just now, man, I'm doing this challenge. So I'm trying to do 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 squats,
Nice.
and 1,000 sit-ups within 5 days.
Okay.
6 days because I split it into 500 each day.
Okay.
So I finished my push-ups Monday, Tuesday. I done my 500 squats today. Also went like a 20-minute run, and then tomorrow's the exact same. Then on Friday, I'm going to just batter out 1,000 sit-ups. I'm just trying to exhaust
Nice.
the big muscle groups
Yeah.
just to push myself because I'm stuck inside. I've barely got
Yeah.
any
Like.
work to do but podcast, and it's great, man. Now how much time I'm teaching my kids stuff. We're learning
Mm,
the alphabet, numbers. I'm podcasting. I don't need
nice. Oh
to
yeah,
worry
cause
about terrible
so hold on. Are
clients.
you kids? Are you kids like? Is school off as well?
Completely, yeah, man.
Man, it's insane.
And the
Cause
best
like
thing
I'd
is,
I'd be annoyed. I'd be super annoyed.
that's what the beer's for, man. So
Jeez.
just at night crying.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
No, man,
that'd be me just crying myself to sleep. Like, are you kids in bed yet?
no, man,
My
it's really good. Like,
goodness.
see, being able to teach them, like, let them learn things, like, certain
Okay.
nice stuff that's not like they're learning from a book from a teacher who probably doesn't like their job anyway.
Yeah.
Just let them learn different stuff. We
That's
go out.
nice.
We go out they come for a run with me in the morning, so we go out for a 20-minute run
Okay.
and just exhaust them because it's like having like a fucking an energy bunny. The
Yeah.
minute they wake up, kids are just completely gone till they fall asleep. So you just need to like
That's so
get their
cool.
energy out and that's it. But it's really good, and I'm not dealing with clients as much
Yeah.
because nobody's phoning because everybody's kind of closed. Restaurants are only doing deliveries. Um,
Mm.
Everywhere's closed, man. It's so relaxing.
I had a chef. Well, I like to say I had a chef, right? But I just kind of went up to a cafe and I was like, "Hey, look, can you make me like meals to this exact specification?" I got super high one night, and I just like I calorie counted everything I need for my like perfect body type, right? Calorie counted, protein counted, everything, And I just went up to this like a couple of different restaurants, and I was like, "Hey, could you make this for me?" One of the restaurants was like, "Yeah, look, you order 3 meals from us, we'll give you a discount." And I was like, "Nah, that's not what I'm looking for." Um, I went to this lady, I showed it to her, and she was just like, "Okay." I'm like, "Hey, look, because she's Vietnamese. I'm like, did you understand what I said?" She's like, "Don't worry." Like, all right, cool. I came in the next day. Oh my goodness, she had salmon and broccoli, and just it was the most beautiful looking meal I've ever seen. But yeah, anyway, she can't thingy for me anymore because yeah, we're in proper lockdown here as well.
Yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
weird. Like just being told you have to stay inside.
yeah, like nobody's ever this has never happened before. You know, like, if it had, like, you have somebody to talk to about it, like, it's just like, what do you do in this situation? But yeah, it's crazy that this is the first time, but everybody's going through it, so it's not so bad, I guess.
One of the worst things to see when I see people that are in and they're like, I'm bored.
Yeah,
I'm like, how can you be bored? Exercise, build a
I
business, read a
know.
book, play some video games, watch a movie. How can you be bored?
Yeah, like, I
There's so
mean,
much to
isn't
do.
this what folks have dreamed of for ages? Just sitting in the house. Like, how can it get any better? You know?
Man, yesterday I was like, finished my work early. I had podcasts lined up for the rest of the day. I was like, you know what, I'm going to have a beer, chill out,
Mm,
smoke some weed, relax.
nice,
Done my podcast, was nice and high. Had another beer, had some more weed, got more high.
nice.
Did another podcast, and I was like, it's like the best life ever. Like I don't need to worry about anything. I'm getting
Just
paid for being able
any
to stay in.
human interaction. Like, honestly, do you not think it is so difficult to just have general human interactions? Like, imagine you go to the shops, right? And you just, I don't know, you look at them, like, you look at the cashier funny, the cashier looks at you funny, you're a little annoyed, she's laughing, now you're a little more annoyed. Like, none of that's happening anymore. It's so great. There's just no need for human contact anymore. I'm quite grateful for that aspect of this lockdown.
It's more just like you don't need to deal with people's shite. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have to listen. Obviously, I've had to listen to clients complain, but
yeah.
mostly it's been me telling them, right, guys, we're going to let you go,
Ah,
or right, we're going to change what we're doing, and it's only going to be like this.
yeah.
They complain, and I go, okay, just leave. I don't need you as a customer. I'm literally
Nice.
happy for you to leave because I'm inside doing nothing.
Yeah, yeah. That's just a brilliant space to be in. Just like, oh, you want to go? All right, cool. Have a nice day. I'll see you later.
Yeah, man, the worst thing that I'm getting just now, see, with the agency, because I'm changing
Yeah.
it from LOJ to K in Global Media,
Uh-huh.
is it's a more premium service. It's like a more kind of higher end
Black
service.
label.
Yeah, and people, that's everything's kind of black and white on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people still keep messaging me and going, could you do it cheaper than when I used to do it for 150 to 100 to £200? Could you do it
Yeah.
cheaper? Could you do £75? And I'm like, no, I don't even do that
Yeah, like,
anymore.
why? Why do I need to do that for you?
If somebody messages me saying, or you messaged me a year and a half ago, would you still be able to honour this price? I'm like, no, like my minimal price now is like 3,500. Why would I?
Mm.
Like, if you don't have that price to work with me, I can't work with you anyway.
How, like, see, this is the thing that, so I'm because teaching like trading and stuff just now, like, that's fine. There's a set amount for the classes and things. But I imagine one day when I start charging folk for working with them, like, how long, my question is, how long does it take, right, to build up your confidence and go from I'll take anybody and everybody, because you have to be like that at the start. You have to take anybody and everybody at the start, right? But how long did it take for you to just be like, do you know what, I'm not taking anybody anymore, this is what I want, I'm not backing down from what I want? You know what I mean? How long did that take for you?
Remember when we used to go for tea and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I'd always be like, these clients are not paying enough, and you would literally tell me, like, just get rid of them and charge more.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I used to be like, but I've got bills to pay. But then I just like kind of manned up. I know people hate when you say that
Mm.
term, but it was when you went to Vietnam a couple of weeks after that, I was like, you know what? If you can go to Vietnam, fucking man up to travel to the other side of the world and change your life, I was like, why am I working with terrible clients that if
Yeah.
they're paying £150 and they want to phone you every day, they want to WhatsApp every day, they want you to post it,
Yeah.
they want you to get. One of my clients is like, could you run this ad for £45? I'm like, you only pay me £25 to run ads. Why am I going to do
Jeez.
that for you? So I let all those kind of people go, and it's just like I just kind of got to the point where I was like, do I want to be in this position, or do I want to be in a
Mm.
better position? And like I've got a team of people that are working for me, so I need to look at them as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I just fucking.
It's just
Short
balls,
answer
eh?
is
It's
it took
just
like
balls, I think. I think that's all it boils down to. You just gotta be like, fuck it. This is what I want. This is what I'm having. I don't accept anything else. Boom. This is my life now.
just confidence because at the start as well, you might know like I'm really good at marketing, advertising, social media
Yeah.
content and posting, but like I naturally know marketing, advertising, but you're always up
Okay.
in the back of your brain that's like, maybe you don't. So
Yeah.
at the start, you take everything that you get because you need to learn for the terrible kind of clients, and then you're
Mm.
like, all right, cool. So I know terrible clients, the way they act, the way their body language and stuff is. I
Yeah.
know good clients, so I can charge a premium and aim towards like the better clients who at a
That's
premium
it.
rate.
Mm.
Everybody at my premium rate is they don't even speak to me.
Yeah, because they don't need to, because they understand that you are also a professional. I feel like that's a massive difference between like larger fish and smaller fish. You know what I mean? There's folk that pay like a small amount and they're just like, does this guy know what I mean? I feel like those guys are in like the kind of poorer mindset. Like I know that sounds terrible and it sounds elitist and shit, but I genuinely believe that. I believe there's some folk that still have this broke mindset, whereas there's others that are like, okay, I'm dealing with a professional here. I'm gonna put my money away because I don't have to think about it.
Yeah,
You
man,
know
the
what I mean?
client that I've got coming on, and it's I think it's 34,000 a year,
Okay.
and he went. So I gave him the contract for 6 months, and then it's a review period,
Yeah.
just to make sure that the first 6 months, so then we can see what the next target for the following 6 months is going to be.
Yeah.
He sent back on the contract. He scored out 6 months and wrote 3 years. He was
Nice.
like, "Oh, he's like, I just want the 3 years." He's like, because I know it's going to take a long time. I'm happy to take it
Yeah.
the way it
What a
is.
guy.
You're going to get the results anyway. He's like, so just take it and
Take your
run with it.
time. Do it right.
I was like, that's literally. As a, I emailed back, felt like just going, this is great, man. I emailed back and was like, oh, thanks for giving us your kind of a trust. And he was
Yeah.
like, my last marketing agency wanted somebody to do it for 10 years. He's like, I don't want to commit for 10. He's like, you want
Okay.
6 months and you can make a difference. He's like, so if I give you 3, I know you're going to work your ass off for me anyway.
Nice. What a guy.
It's
That's
a,
fantastic.
but then you get like the smaller customers that it's every single month. It's like they want to review it every month and want like
Yeah.
a report every month. And it's like, what do you want a report for? You don't even know what the report means.
Exactly. Like you want to show your friends. Your friends don't even know what it means.
Like you send you through a couple of pie charts for what reason? If it's doing
Ugh.
terrible, call me and I'll tell you it's doing shite. If it's doing good, I'll tell you it's doing good.
Yeah. Oh man.
And this guy only he wants to sit down every 6 months. So it's literally in a 3 year contract. I'm going to meet him 6 times,
Nice.
and
That's amazing.
it's via Skype because he's like I'm probably not going to be in the country, and he's like I would rather be sitting having cocktails than sitting in a meeting with
It's
it on. And I was like, don't worry.
like it's those guys. Those guys are the best guys because they work. They know the value of work. You know, so when they give a project over to somebody else, they know they're giving it to somebody else because they don't want to think about it. They don't have to think about it. It's now yours to think about. You know?
Yeah, it's like somebody coming to you to learn trading, and then
Yeah.
coming in every single day and telling you what somebody on YouTube says. It's like that's great what somebody else says. You should always
Yeah.
take other things, but they're there to learn from you. You know what you're teaching.
That's it. That's it. You can't show up and attack me with the stuff that you learned on YouTube, you know? Um yeah, I think that's like the trust is so important. Trust is so important, and it's a part of the sales process where you build that trust. But some folk, they just can't give it. It's not that they don't want to give it. They don't know how to trust. So they don't know how to just say, okay, here, this is your thing. I don't have to look anywhere else. I don't have to do anything else. This is going to be handled. You know?
Yeah,
Um,
but like for me, I have a really relaxed sales process as well. So it's
yeah,
more like it's not like a pure serious pitch every single time you meet somebody.
yeah,
It's more relaxed. It's more just letting them know the facts of kind of how you're going to be able to help them, what you want to do
mm,
with it, finding out what they want to do, and then obviously telling them the price is one of the worst parts of any sale.
yeah,
The first thing they say is, I don't know,
exactly.
it's a bit much, but it's insane dealing with the higher end clients and dealing with clients that are lower end. Like even guys just now that are at higher end with the virus going around just now, they
Yeah,
they know they're taking a hit. Like I know I'm going to take a hit. I've already
yeah,
seen myself take the hit, but I can make it happen. So I have to pivot. One of the things that I've been telling, I've been doing an online kind of consultancy thing for small businesses.
hmm,
It's like a 10-minute consultancy thing, and I charge £50 for it.
nice.
And I say to them, you need to pivot. It's like being in a Muay Thai match or a boxing match. And I always say, because
Yeah,
most people don't know Muay Thai,
yeah,
you need to keep the man away. You need to duck under. You need to pivot. You need to watch those knees, elbows. You've got so many things coming at you.
yeah.
It's just like running a business. You are going to get hit at some point, but then it's
Mm,
how you react to getting hit, which is
that's it. I think
telling
it's the folks that
business
are
owners.
it's the folks that are wanting to grow right now. That was what I read in that 10x book you gave me.
Mhm.
I finished it. It was really lovely. I read it at like just the right time. I'd just broken up with my girlfriend. I was just like really in a shit space, right? So I went through it, and one of the bits was like, um, you when everybody is contracting, you must expand. You cannot contract. Like you can't get don't willingly get smaller, willingly get bigger. Um, and it's folks that are doing that right now. Because, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of businesses that are going to close right now because they don't have a choice. But if they do have the choice to grow and they do it now when nobody else is doing it, it's going to make the biggest impact because you're still running as fast as you can while everybody else is slowed down because of all this corona stuff.
Yeah, man, it's weird. Like when with business owners that are going to close and stuff like that,
Yeah.
people like things happen. Like I've run numerous businesses that have failed completely, that have made
Yeah.
£75 or have made like £16 stuff like just failed completely.
Yeah.
So but like you have to learn from those failures. Like
Mm.
what really gets me now is every single business owner in the UK, Scotland, is pretty much kind of turning around and saying, okay, when's the government going to help me? When is the government? Because the government's trying to
Yeah.
give people a loan, but they
Mm.
want a grant. They want free money, like money they don't need to
Yeah.
pay back. And I'm like, but you are the head of it. So I'm not applying for the 80% thing. I'm not applying for
Hmm.
any loans or anything because I would rather take the hit and then come back stronger without using
Yeah.
that stuff. But what people don't get is you're the business owner, you're the head of a business. Why are you waiting for somebody to help you out? You
Yeah.
should.
Why are you waiting for somebody else to make a call? You're the head, right?
You want to change your life. You want to do something that only a small percentage of the world population gets successful at. What the fuck are you waiting for
Mm.
the government to help you for?
Yeah, exactly. It's a step backwards. It's a step in the wrong direction. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like a lot of people, I saw. I'm following Sub Club on Instagram, and they're like actual campaigning on their Instagram page for the government to help out the self-employed and the this and the that. But like, honestly, you knew the risks when you got into it. You knew the risks when you went self-employed. You knew the risks when you decided to take this journey on. The biggest part of it, and it's the same for everybody. This is the one bit that's the same for stock traders, for businessmen, for anybody who's doing something outside the norm. You have to be a problem solver. This right here is a massive problem, right? That people are in their house and the COVID and nobody can go out. Okay, cool. How do you solve it? You know, like it's those folks that are going to go as far as, yeah, it's those folks that are going to go even further when all this stuff blows over.
Yeah, man, like I always say, our quote that I always use is when it's raining, you sell umbrellas, when it's hot, you sell bottles of water. It's, you don't, there's, everything changes, the world's not the same.
Yeah.
And we've lived in such a, since 2008, when it was a recession, like the banks got bailed out.
Mm.
We've lived in, most businesses are only 10 years old. So they've not even experienced a real recession.
Yeah.
So they don't even know how to get through this. And I think that's
Mm.
one of the worst problems of giving people easy access to capital as well. They don't know
Yeah.
how to
They just
manage it.
burden themselves.
Like you know how hard I worked when I kind of first done this. It was
Yeah.
like you used to tell
Sending
me to stop.
emails like crazy, calls like crazy.
You
I
used to
remember
tell me
when
to
you had
stop
your
working.
office space.
Yeah, man, I got rid of that because of online. Why would I need an office?
Yeah, exactly.
You used to tell me to take it easy sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Um,
That was when I was taking it easy.
you still need to have those relaxing times as well, man. It's people forget like it doesn't have to be so intense all the time,
Yeah.
which I forget sometimes even still. To like I sit down, play a get a little bit high, play some video games. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
pretty cool too. It's nice to enjoy the spoils of war.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The fruits of your labor. That's what you're enjoying. Um, yeah, I think. See, with weed, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a while because when I came back from, 'cause I went on holiday to Dubai, right? Went to see my family, and I couldn't smoke, and I came back. I didn't have any weed, and I kind of didn't buy any until the end of the month. Um, I built it up in my head. I was like, when I finally do get to smoke this beautiful, fantastic joint, it's gonna be the best joint in the world. I had it, and it was all right. Like it was okay. I think, I think what I'm wanting more than anything else, I want to be that guy in my head. You know, that guy in my head that is, 2 years in the future. His trading's working. His trading classes are working. Everything is working perfectly. He's exactly where he wants to be. I'm gonna have a joint then, and I'm just gonna I can feel it right now. I can already tell it's gonna taste beautiful.
Yeah, man, it works different for everybody. So for me, it helps me to like concentrate on getting my work done because I do so much every
Nice.
day. But like, there's times that I go 7, 8, 9 months just without even thinking about it,
Mm,
and like I've got something I really want to focus on. I want to try something different, do a new challenge. It's not like because it's not addictive or anything. You don't. Well, some people will get addicted, but not most people. You don't need to kind of have it every day.
mm.
And the best thing is, like you say, in 2 years when you get to that point, you're going to get extremely high and enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, I was, yeah, I got this was last month. I got 10 gram. Um, like this fantastic deal. Like honestly, I was speaking to a stranger in Ho Chi Minh City, and I was like, yeah, this person's my dealer. They're like, oh yeah, I know that person. Like just she's so well known, right? Mainly because anytime you want anything, she sends you a menu. She sends you a menu with like the names and the strains and like whether it's a sativa, indica, this or that. About 10 gram, kind of what was it? Three indicas, three sativas, four hybrids. Um, I smoked about four joints a day, but here's the thing. I did nothing in that time. Like, I played games, I was just watching porn, just fucking wasting my life, man. At the end of it, I was like, all right, I'm done with this. I can't. I need to get my life on track. I can't fucking do this shit.
Man, I think you went down like a porn hole for a while there. Like if just
Oh, man.
like when you've been in front of the computer or and you look up one day and you're like, what the fuck have I done?
Yeah. Yeah. But I do think I can lift more with my right hand now, though. I mean, it's not so bad. It's not all disadvantages.
If somebody comes at you, you can just punch them clean out with the right hand. There you go.
Just right hand. Pow! Just like burst the wall. I'm sorry I did that. That was accidental.
It's fucking that anime One Punch Man.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
did you get so strong? Don't ask. It was a bad couple of months.
Yeah.
There was, there was no work. I was in the house and the internet.
There's nothing else I could do. Yeah.
Right, come back and
Yeah.
see what June's like, because I'm going to work on my left hand.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. Get the other one up to par.
I man, it's a weird kind of a weird thing when you're going through like one of those kind of dark tunnel parts of your life. You just kind of everything seems to be out to get you. You walk
Yeah, oh
outside,
man.
the sun's either too hot or it's too cold. It's
It's like, yeah,
raining.
somebody smiles at you, and you're like, why did they smile at me? What ulterior motive did that person have? Like, you're just out. Everything's against it. Yeah, nothing goes the right way. Yeah, it was pretty
That's
shitty.
always the time when you get like bad news, bills,
Ugh.
like a bill that you forgot about from 8 years ago comes up.
Oh
You're like, what?
goodness.
Did I still owe this? What happened?
Why is this? What's it called? Exercise for less emails you. You owe us 3 years worth of payment. No, I don't. No, I don't. What are you talking about? I left 2 years ago, man.
But
Anyway.
see, when you get through that stuff, man, that's when you look back on it later in life, and you're like, that was actually an okay time. Like
Yeah. Yeah, it's not as bad when you're past it.
it was a bad time, but it was okay as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you're during it, it feels like it's never going to end. You're like, is this just life? It's just anxiety ridden, feeling
Yeah.
down,
Oh man.
and
Like, it was sucky. It was terrible. I just broken up with my girl and shit. Like, yeah, it wasn't so good. It wasn't so good at all. I didn't enjoy it.
the other thing is, I think is also like porn and stuff like that. When you're having a
Yeah.
terrible time, you should try and avoid it because it gets you into like this terrible hole of just
Yeah.
you're just
Cause
sitting
like,
watching these women, especially since a breakup. You're watching these women, and then all you're thinking is somebody's going to be railing.
yeah. Oh my goodness. You have no idea. Like, I lost the amount of sleepless nights that I'm thinking, who's gorilla fucking my ex right now? Like, I was losing my shit. I was pacing around the house like, it's happening. It's happening right now. I can feel it. I can feel it in the universe. Yeah. Oh man.
You
It
might
was
see,
just the worst.
well, we got to do this a few weeks ago. When we went on,
Yeah.
we can't do the podcast because that was like the first thing he says to me. I think you're just
Yeah.
not in the right frame of mind to be doing that podcast because you were feeling like you're like sweating heavily. The camera angle was
Yeah.
like right. You were like, somebody's gorilla fucking my ex just now. And I'm like, I was having a good day, Merzad. I came on here, started shouting at me. What the fuck's happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Not
it's
fun. But no, she's over just now. She suggested she suggested watching that film. Yeah, yeah, she had a good
it's good
good
that you
suggestion.
it's good that you rekindled your relationship.
Do you know the funny thing is,
You seem happier.
just before all this Corona shit started, I broke up. I was like, I'm doing this. I'm dead set. This is happening, and there's no two ways about it. And like, the whole world crumbles, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck just happened?
I just set myself free. And where's everything went?
I just told her that I can't see anymore. I have to focus on my life. I have to save money. I have to achieve my goals. Oh my goodness, I can't do any of that. The world has come to a standstill.
I don't know.
Yes.
See when you tell I've told my partner numerous times about that I need to achieve this because
Yeah.
I've got you know what my goals are. I know what yours are. We've spoken about them to
A
the
million
end of
times.
time.
Yeah.
But when you tell people that don't understand it, they just look at you like you're insane. You're like, I need to focus on
Like,
my goals just now. You need to leave me alone. Like you don't mean to break up with them. You just mean just leave me alone for a couple of days and I'll be fine.
yeah,
But
yeah,
right,
exactly.
I need extreme pinpoint focus.
Like, do you know, here's the thing. Coming back to that Grant Cardone book, right? 10x rule. He's like, it's your responsibility, it's your duty to become as successful, as brilliant as you can be. And it really is. Imagine all the people you get to help one day. You won't be able to help them if you don't get to that level. You know? So, like, all the good that you could potentially do, like, does this make sense?
Yeah, man.
Like,
Totally makes
I
sense. Man.
mean, like, why? When, because I explain this to certain folk, and they're just like, I don't give a shit. I just don't care. I just want to live my life. I want to go on holidays. I want to chill. I want to fuck around. And like, fine, but don't you see it? Don't you see it?
You just like shouting at them. Do you not see it? You've
Like,
got equations on the board and
just
everything.
I explained it. I painted you a picture. Why can't you see it? Ugh, it drives me insane. It really does.
One thing that I've been seeing quite a lot when is teachers now that gets people to think. So
Yeah,
so I'm 29 this year. I'm 30 next year. If I got a
nice.
normal job at 30,
Yeah.
I'd still have another 45 years of working a 9 to 5 normal call centre job or a
Shit.
restaurant job. 45 years. You have longer than you've been alive left till you're
Oh
75.
man.
And it's as if you make it till you're 75. You might die on your way to work.
Wait, are you? Do you have? You've got to be like 65 for a pension, right?
I think retirement age in the UK is 70, 75. I think
Really?
it's
I thought it was 60, 65. When I was in high school, I swear it was 60, 65. 60 for
changing.
women, 65 for men.
I'm,
Has
lit-
it changed?
I'm literally just going to get it.
Because if it's changed, then like even more reason to get up and do something. Because like fucking hell.
The state
Because
pension
honestly, eh?
it actually says the default retirement age in the UK has been fully abolished. So there's not a set retirement age. New legislation
Wow.
stops employers from compulsory retiring workers once they reach the age 65.
Okay.
That was back in 2011 they put
But
that in.
even still, I don't know. I think by the time me and you were 65, that'll probably have changed.
The state pension age for a woman is 65.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
The,
Yeah,
the
I think
state,
by the time,
the
eh?
state pension for a woman is 65. State pension for a man is 70. So
Fuck.
a job at 30, you've got 40 years left of working a 9 to 5 normal job. The best.
So in the past like 20 years, or in the past, sorry, 15, 10 years, 10 years since I was in high school, right? They've moved it up 5 years for male, five years for females. Imagine
It
if
goes
we're
up
working regular jobs, eh?
I think by 2030, it's meant to be 75. I think that's where I've got that number from.
Fuck. I'm telling you, by the time me and you are 65, 75, it's gonna move further. It's this carrot on a never-ending stick. Like you're just
Because
never gonna reach it.
because we're going to live longer, so now like every generation kind of lives that little bit longer. I
Fuck.
think most of the other generations.
Imagine what a horrible jail cell sentence that is. My goodness.
And see if you got
Working a fucking job
if,
like that. Just someone yelling at you for fucking 45 years.
if you killed somebody just now in the UK, you would get 25 years.
Ah,
and
it's
so you
not even enough for. It's not even enough to reach retirement. Fuck's sake.
so if I killed somebody just now, I'd be out when I'm 55. Well,
What if you kill two
53.
people? Does that double your sentence?
I don't know, man. A 25 is a life sentence.
Shit.
So you technically could kill somebody, go in, be great, not annoy anybody or anything, and be out by
Yeah.
the time you're 53, which
So
is
you gotta go to jail and behave shitly, so they keep you in extra, and then when you come out, you kill somebody else, jump back in for another 25 years. I
and you still
mean,
want to be retired. Or you would
oh my
just retire.
goodness. You just reached the age of pension. My goodness. Honestly, I think it's the same. But you're killing yourself. You know, you really are. You're not giving who you really are to your friends, to your family, to yourself. You're not unleashing your truest, your youest potential. You
It's not
know?
like if you get a job, it is just like going to prison. You're just voluntarily going to prison because you hate going there. If you were saying when you were
Oh,
in a centre, you hated it.
oh my goodness! Like it was. The best thing I did was I just read trading books. I just read. I mean, I must have finished like 6 or 7 trading books. Just like I was on the phone to customers on the one screen, and I had the book up on the other screen. I would just get them to talk because they feel good while they're talking, and I'm reading the book, and I'm like, yeah, of course, I completely agree with you, sir, and that's it. Like it was really shit. It was horrible, man.
But imagine
And
doing
like someone that you have no respect for, just some asshole who wound up in a managerial position because he's been there for 6 years, and they don't know how to ask him to leave, so they're like, yeah, you want to be a manager? They want to scare him out of the job, and he's like, okay, cool, I'll be a manager. And they're like, oh shit, now he took the fucking managerial role. So like it's that guy that's telling you what to do. As I can't.
that. Imagine that
I just can't.
for 40 years you become a manager. You get to 65 and you don't need to retire. Like it's no mandatory for you to retire. Even if you're a woman, it can be. That's when you get a state pension, but you can stay on longer.
Do
And
you get your state pension and you get to work?
I think you'll get a reduced state pension if you're still working. But the
Ugh.
state pension, £76 a week. It's not fucking.
Shit, seventy
It's
six
se-
pound a week.
it's
So
seven.
you make it. So you make it to that finish line, and you're getting like honestly, by the time uh, we reach 75, it's gonna be like £100 a week. They'll have increased it a little bit, but inflation will make that £100 worth about 50. It's a pretty dire situation.
So the state pension in the UK, you must have paid or been credited with a national insurance contributions. So you must have paid national insurance at some point in the UK.
Yeah.
Most you can currently get, so it's obviously on like a scale. It's average percentage of your growth wages and stuff like that, but the highest you can get with a state pension is £134.25 a week.
Wow. So you work in great jobs. No.
If you work in 60,
Excuse me.
70, 80, 90, 100,000 plus a year jobs, you'll get £134.25 a week.
Fucking hell, man. That's fucking
Most
disgusting.
most people that work £60,000 a year jobs end up getting used to that 60,000 or skint every single month living paycheck to paycheck because they're paying out in mortgages, a house that they don't own, a car that they
Yeah, car and everything.
don't own, and then they get to retirement age, nothing saved up, and
Oof.
134.25 a week. That's fucking
It's
horrible, man.
pretty shit. It's pretty shit. I think if you get to that point, and honestly, like, here's the biggest problem with working in a call center, right? Like, you compare somebody working in a call center to somebody who's doing their life's work, their vocation, right? This person has learned, the vocation person has learned a skill that they're going to use past the point of retirement. They can use this skill forever. Let's say you worked in a call center up until 75 and you leave the call center. What fucking skill are you going to have walking out of this call center? Like, you even if you want to do something, you can't. What, you're gonna go to university for 5 years, come out at 80 and try and get a job? The fuck? Like, it doesn't compute. It does not compute.
One of my friends who works in a call centre in a bank in
Uh,
the UK, a non-named banking call centre.
uh-huh.
So they recently left their own business to get a normal job because they sold their business. They wanted something just to kind of pass the time.
Yeah.
So they got into the normal banking call centre,
Uh-huh.
and coronavirus happened. So they sat everybody 2 meters apart from each other. And then what they done was they sent some people to work from home.
Yeah.
How more depressing could it be to get up in your own house and answer phone calls for somebody that you hate?
My goodness.
But then
Like, now
also,
they've invaded your home.
they gave them a bit of paper to say that they were a key worker. So only key workers are allowed to go out to work. That's mostly like the NHS, fire brigade, police,
Yeah.
army, that kind of stuff. But they says
Yeah.
they're a key worker, so they need to go to work, and they gave them a bit of paper saying it. But they only get
Fuck
paid.
being a key worker in that time. Like, you don't even want to be a key worker just now.
But it's a call centre, man. How's that a key worker?
Fuck.
He just went in and he went, no, wait, I'm not doing this. I'm not a key worker. I'm going back home.
Yeah.
Sit,
I don't
sit
fucking
down,
need this.
and I'm not doing it. But
Fuck.
I mean, it's silly. But like you were saying, imagine making it to 75. You've made 70,000 a year. You've barely saved anything because you've had 2 kids, the
Yeah.
mortgage, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then the government goes, thanks for all your tax contributions. Here's £134 a week. That's like
I
two
was
video
earning I
games.
was earning £250 a week as a street fundraiser. And if I'm getting less than that for a job that fucking hard to sit on my ass after do you know what? Here's the thing. Here's another thing that really fucks me up. See if you're 80 years old, right? You have done things your entire life. I don't care how shitty a person you were up until 80, but you did things. You know, your actions have multiplied over the years. You have been worth something. You're not fucking worth £130. No fucking way.
See,
Like, how could somebody get to 80 and be like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm worth £130 a week. I'll take that, and that'll be my lot in life.
recently
Ugh.
I've been obviously doing the consultations with some business owners.
Yeah.
You can see they take the business as just like a job. Like, it's a 9 to 5 job for them.
Yeah.
So like what I do is like a passion. Like, I'll podcast anytime, I'll do my agency anytime.
Yeah.
But these guys, you can see it in their eyes that they're just waiting for that retirement age. Like, they're looking
That's the thing.
forward
This
to that
isn't work to you.
134.
This isn't work for you. This is I'm doing a podcast. This isn't work. You know what I mean? Like, it's like school. I remember teachers would come up, they're like, look, this isn't work. We're just having fun today. And it was work, but you would have fun instead. You know? You can live your entire life that way. You can live it from 0 all the way to 100. Just chill, just having a good time. And if you happen to be productive along that way, oh man, even fucking better. Like what you're doing, fuck man,
But
it's just a dream.
one of the things that fucking really fucks me up is a motivation thing. So I've got this wrote in a post-it note,
Yeah,
and it's say that the average lifespan just now for our generation, I think it's going to be like 98 years we're going to
yeah.
live to, which
I'm guessing 120 with biometric, but with bio. What's the word I'm thinking of? Bio with robotics and
biomechanical.
medicine. Biomedicine. Fuck it, I made up a new word. With that, I'm sure we can reach 120.
So
Anyway, you were
say
saying,
120, and
yeah,
say well, I'm 28 just now, so minus 28. That does mean 92
102
years.
years.
92 left. So
Yeah.
120 minus 28.
Oh yeah.
92.
92. Yeah.
92 fucking years to do what I want.
Shit.
What the
Yeah.
hell? Like, what are you going to do? You're going to give 50 of them up to a job that you hate, and you'll never get those 50 years back because you want to go to Ibiza. because you want to go to
Yeah.
fucking Tenerife or
Fuck.
some
Shagaloof.
some terrible fucking place that's shite. That you, instead of you
Yeah.
going to like Vietnam or Thailand, America, Brazil, going to like countries that are amazing to go see, going
Yeah.
and having cigars from Cuba, fucking
Like, I'm hoping when I get to 70, when I get to 80, like, I think I've made a little quiet decision to myself. I'm gonna tell it to you, right? I think I'm gonna not do drugs anymore, or I'm gonna do drugs like very, very little. By the way, since this is a podcast and nobody really knows, I fucking love drugs. I think drugs are the most fan fucking tastic thing in the world. I think they're cheat code to complete fucking happiness. One of the reasons I've not tried heroin is because I know the moment I do it, there's no fucking going back for me, right? So when I'm 80, I'm not gonna talk to any family members. I'm gonna talk to my grandkids. Nothing. I'm gonna go and do so much fucking drugs, like every day. I'm gonna have a whole routine. Coke in the morning next to my joint at about 3 o'clock. I'm gonna like shoot up. It's gonna be fucking lovely, right? But if I can't afford it, like if I'm living on £130 a week, I can't afford it. Do you know
no,
what I mean?
like there's no
Like
chance you'll be able to
and you
afford it.
get to 80 and you retire and you still got 40 years to go. 40 years. How fucking boring is that gonna be? Like if you
I'm
don't have the money to go do cool shit.
I'm the exact same. The you know I like DMT and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, I like to expand the human psyche.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I like having these conversations because I like to challenge like norms.
Mm.
But yeah, man, when I'm fucking older, I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna get just like a scene for Scarface.
Yeah, just anything and everything. I've been very careful to like not cocktail drugs. I don't think you should mix drink. I don't think you should mix drugs. When I'm old, I don't give a shit. I don't care anymore. Just gonna like put it all into a glass and snort the glass. Like it doesn't matter anymore. I'm done on this planet.
It's like getting to the end of a video game, right? And then
Yeah. And then
you
you're
know
just
you're
putting in cheat codes.
like you know you're there. Like there's no need to do everything perfect now. Now you can just shoot anybody, fucking
Yeah.
do what you
You
want.
done all the story missions.
Literally done. And that's the other thing as well is like we both use like video games. Do you
Yeah.
want your life to be like a video game and have like, all these cool missions that you've got to do, or do you just want like
Yeah.
to have nursery, school, secondary, college / university, job, death, 6 missions, or do you want 150 missions?
Fuck. See, when you put it like that, it puts it into perspective. Hey, fucking hell. Because it's supposed to be more interesting than that. I genuinely believe that. It's supposed to be so much more interesting than that. Most people don't choose it. Most people just go, yeah, fuck it, job, marriage, 7 missions? Done.
Man,
That's
you
it. It's
know it's the
over.
most interesting thing that people forget how interesting the universe, the world is.
Mm.
There's a fucking killer virus that came out of nowhere because somebody
Yeah.
ate a bat. And it's literally just killing people, giving people the cold that makes them feel sick. They get
Yeah.
pneumonia and they die, and they don't know how they're going to stop it.
Fuck.
Like if you're telling me that I'm meant to take life serious, it's like living in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like even the cold, like hundreds of thousands of people die with the cold every year. Like what the fuck is a cold?
No, I honestly, the way I currently feel about this coronavirus shit, like, ah, honestly, I think here's how we solve it. I think they should reopen the gyms, reopen the schools, reopen everything, life back to normal. And if people die, you just close your eyes for 2 years. You close your eyes to all the death that's gonna happen, gonna lose like 5% of the population, and then we carry on as if nothing happened.
I think
I wouldn't be
the
so. I don't think that's such a terrible plan.
I think the problem is if you did lose like 5% of the global population, that's like a shit ton of people.
That's a shit ton of people.
That's
That's
like
a lot. It's hundreds of millions of people. It's a lot of people.
the good thing is the roads would be quieter, more plane seats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But it's a
like
shit
think
ton
of
of
it.
people.
Just like, come on. There's not even gonna be traffic anymore. Like it'll be visibly less traffic.
I think it's because they don't know how to stop it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it could be like way more than 5%, right?
just 100%, like
Yeah.
99%. Merzad's still alive. He's like, it's so quiet here. I'm
That's
not like,
why I said I didn't want to interact with humans. This is not what I meant. This is too far, God. Too far.
just you're the only person in the continent of Asia. There's one other person in Europe.
Shit.
Yeah, like
It's just
obviously,
me and a dog, me doing pull-ups, and the title pulls back. It's I Am Legend. And it's just me in the movie I Am Legend.
and
All
then
these fucking overgrown crops and shit.
you're confused. The dog comes out. It looks a wee bit, looks at you, gives you the eye. You don't know if it's trying to come onto you. Yeah,
Fuck.
I man, it's a weird. Also, it shows you how incompetent government is.
Yeah, like I think the problem is governments spend too much time worrying about shit that isn't it's neither here nor there. Like I get you have to have a bigger gun than a bigger stick than the other guy so that the other guy doesn't feel like he can attack you, right? So I get all the military expenditure and shit. But I watched a little TED talk by Bill Gates. This was a few years ago and he said this shit was going to happen. He was like the
He
next
sent me that.
like
It was really interesting.
he was like, yeah, the next big problem is going to be an epidemic because nobody knows how to fix it. Nobody knows. If an epidemic happened tomorrow, nobody knows how to fix it. And look, everybody was just like, okay, fuck it. We don't know how to fix this. Please don't leave your house. Don't go to school. Don't go to work. Don't do anything. We don't know how to fix this. We have no clue what the fuck we're doing.
See, the thing that I've been thinking recently is it could be the universe just kind of saying that everybody needs to chill out because you think about it, like an average concert for two people to go to like a concert at like the Hydro in Glasgow can be £125 to £145.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the price of a single ticket, which is insane to go see like an average singer.
Yeah.
Or prices of fucking video games are getting far too high. People are
Yeah. It's
paying
like about
too much.
£60 for a game now. PS5 comes out. Who knows? Might even go up to £70 for a fucking disc. My goodness.
People are paying too much for everything, and it's if the universe is just like, right, guys, let's just settle down,
Yeah.
settle down, get back in your wee holes.
Yeah.
Because I love how
Shit.
the only answer the government has is stay 2 meters away from everybody and stay in your house. Like,
Ugh.
for that.
Yeah. I hope when we because I've been looking into the Spanish flu. Funnily enough, this happened around about 100 years ago, in 1918 or something.
1911
Eh?
was just before World War One. It's
Yeah.
actually, like, people think it's a catalyst that happened for World War One because it stopped a recession. Because then a war happened, and that's what they think is going to happen after this. If we go into a bad recession,
Shit.
because recession always causes war, like the Great Depression in the 1930s, World War Two.
Yeah.
You've got the Spanish flu caused the recession. You had World War One.
Oh my
You
goodness.
had like the stock collapses in 2001 with 9/11. Then there was like
Yeah.
in 2008 they randomly started invading like Afghanistan and shit.
Yeah. Fuck.
You
Oh
never,
man, it's not
I
gonna
think
be fun.
the same thing's probably going to hit. It's literally a human pattern. A capitalist pattern is if a bad thing happens, recession
Let's fight
happens.
over it.
Like because the stocks collapse, so recession happens, and then they go to war.
Fuck. Yeah, there's no more money. Let's just beat each other up. Fuck.
Worst thing
That's
is when
gonna be
it looks like
horrible.
it's going to be like everybody's going to hate Iran just now. So I know
Yeah.
you just need to change what you look like. So
I just gotta, shave my beard to tell everybody I'm Greek. Greek or Spanish.
is it just wait. I don't sound like I've got a different accent. Everybody will be like, well, that makes sense.
Uh, yeah, like I mean, honestly, if they go after Iran, uh, I I want them to change. I want Iran to change. Iran's not in a great space just now. When I was in Dubai, I met an English teacher in Iran. She's an Iranian girl, um, really lovely, right? And I was like, hey, look, if when I get bored of Vietnam, I might come to Iran and start teaching there. And the first thing she said, she was like, hey, look, if you decide to, I need to tell you right now, there are no good vibes. Like, you're not coming there for a good time. You're not coming there to see people smile and be happy, because that's not the fucking deal. Like, and I was just like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, you go somewhere, you see people are happy, nice. Like, here, people are so kind, so good, and I'm sure they'll be kind over there. But yeah, just to see people in squalor and depression and just in horribleness, like, they need something to kick them out of it. You know, they need a shake up, and the only way to do that is to get rid of the people in power just now.
It's just that it's a totally different area of the world as well because of like that kind of North African, Middle East area is
Yeah.
so versatile. Like people, like it literally goes from the pyramids in Egypt to like
Mm.
all up to like pretty much Asia, like Mongolia and
Yeah.
Tajikistan and stuff like that. It's like such a weird area of the world, and it's a place that I'm always fascinated about, like that whole area.
Mm.
But it's a weird area. But the same thing could be said. At least everybody knows who's the person to hate. Like if in countries like this you don't know because the person
Yeah.
that you don't like could be somebody who's going to stab you in the back and they tell you you're a friend to your face. So
Yeah.
it's not a black and white bad person in the Western world, but obviously in like the Middle East it's a kind of similar, but you can also see like this guy there's the bad guy.
I think, like, it's just really shitty. I mean, see all this good guy bad guy stuff. Honestly, if Fox News didn't exist, right, half of this good guy bad guy shit would disappear overnight, because you wouldn't know who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. Because there, I mean, really, there are no good guys, no bad guys. They're
if most people
politicians. They're all shite bags.
if most people sat down and just got high as fuck
Oh,
and then just went like,
how do we fix this?
like
Just sit down for 5 minutes, smoke a joint. Okay, right now, let's talk about how we fix this.
you don't need to like somebody. You cannot like somebody. You don't need to be pals with everybody.
Yeah,
But everybody needs to get on. So you just deal with it.
that's it. That's exactly it. You don't have to be friends. You just have to. It's a world. It's people. Just figure it out.
Plus, I want to know
Ah,
when the hell we're going to colonize Mars and shit, man. Because
yeah.
this Earth is getting
Done with
shit.
this fucking place.
I know. I want to
Done with this Earth fucking malarkey.
even living on the moon would be cool. Like I would even take the moon for about a couple of say 100,000 people living on the moon.
No, but then they'd start having babies.
Uh,
maybe like 10,000 people, and
say
then they'll have
10,000.
babies.
Right. Well, obviously you could even do travel between the Earth and there. So
Yeah.
then, like, if you are going to have kids, you need to come back to the Earth, and the moon's just like this party moon.
See, that would work. Like, it's the most VIP party you can go into, and it's a 10,000 person capacity. It's just a nightclub. It's literally a nightclub. Full
And
moon parties and shit.
just the marketing be poor, like so. It's in front of us. We build everywhere, and we just make babies.
Like, that's it. That's the human problem.
Like, if we colonised a planet, do we need to think about how they can stop that from being too much? Because do you know people would go to Mars 3 weeks into on Mars to be bored, and they would just be fucking gorilla slamming everybody,
Yeah, yeah.
fucking
I think
humans.
I think I think one of the best ways, one of the best things you could do on Mars, every poop you take, I think you should have a poop gun. You just fire it off into space because like there's less gravity, right? So you just fire off your poop, and it just disappears. It goes off planet, and fuck it, it's gonna turn into an asteroid and go hit Neptune,
Fucking
cause their Big Bang.
an alien just flying by, big shite in the fucking the window. What's this? Why does it smell? What the fuck is this? And what are you making about this kind of everybody's playing towards the idea of universal basic income?
Uh, I think. Do you know what? I think universal basic income, and by like, okay, so if universal basic income works out to £130 a week, then fuck that. It's not good for nobody. You can't you can't provide universal basic income that doesn't meet like at least your rent. You know,
Say
if
everybody in the
like
we give every adult over the age of 25 gets £1,000 a month. Every adult between the ages of 18 to 25 they get 500, and anybody under the age of 18, if they live themselves and stuff, obviously different circumstances,
mm,
they need to apply for stuff, but it just goes like that. Because if you could get £1,000 a month just now, knowing that it's no great money,
yeah,
you can just get by on it.
yeah.
Imagine how much creative stuff that you could
I
get
think,
done.
yeah, exactly. I think a lot of artists and stuff would like flourish because artists don't need a lot of shit. They just want to use their brain to make cool stuff and go to sleep. And eventually, those artists will make it really fucking big. They'll start selling their artwork. They'll start, doing awesome shit. They'll make money that way, and then they won't need it anymore. Yeah, I love that idea. I love the idea that there is a reliable something. And even look, let's say you're not an artist. Let's say you're just down and out. Life's dealt you a bad hand. You need a couple of months. Your choices are go to your mom's house, live there, eat her food, be a burden to her, or go go get your £1,000 a month. Go recover, go lick your wounds, and then come back to your life. Do you know what I mean?
Or even with your salesman that try to set up like the trading courses and stuff like that just now. Imagine you had
Yeah,
that wee extra £1,000 that you could live anywhere in the world. This a lot of people forget like now if you went okay you can live anywhere in the world, you get £1,000 as your basic income.
yeah.
Most people stay where they are because most people want to be around family. Only a
Mm.
small amount of people would travel the world. And
Shit, if I had a thousand extra pound coming in here, like where I'm living, like to fucking Vietnam, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I, I don't even know what I'd do with an extra £1,000 a month. My good, it's just wow. It's stupid money out here.
that's the problem as well. Is like people forget that you can just. Like, a lot of people always worry about universal basic income. Like, well, what about people? People are just going to get lazy. It's like
Yeah,
some people do just want to work in a call center. Like you've met people that want to work in a call center so enough.
yeah.
People do want to do that. People do want to just work in a restaurant. Like people,
I think
people want
I
to do
think
that.
certain people won't change. Certain people will continue doing what they're doing no matter what. I don't think everybody will jump on it simply because I don't know, people get bored. It's a long life. Even 70 years, 80 years, it's a long ass life. You don't want to be sitting doing nothing the entire time. The worst thing is you're sitting in a date, this beautiful girl, she's smiling at you all nice, you know you're in for a shot, and she's like, "Oh, what do you do?" "Ah, I get universal basic income." "Oh, well, that's not so bad. So what did you do today?" "Nothing." "No, like you must have done something." "No, I did nothing. At at 7 o'clock, at 7 p.m., I woke up. I put on my nice shirt just so I could come see you." But that's the most boring fucking human being in the world. That guy's not gonna get laid no matter what.
Man,
So
but those people are boring anyway. Like I know people like that, and so do you as well. Like they're boring as shit to talk to.
it's like
The most of them are like that's all they do is go to like that call center job or they go to that hotel job, receptionist job or
yeah,
whatever. They go to that job
hospitality.
and that's it. They don't do anything and they're boring as fuck.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you doing with your life?
Like, I mean, look, look at GTA, look at Red Dead Redemption, look at all these games. Loads of fun stuff to do. By the way, I don't know if I told you, I gave my PlayStation away. When I was a kid, my dad caught my brother with his PlayStation, and he wasn't supposed to be playing it, right? So my dad picked it up and he just smashed the PlayStation, PS1. And I was traumatized by that shit. So I was like, I woke up one day and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna smash my PlayStation today. And I was like, you know what? No. I had an epiphany. I was like, no, I am different. I'm not the same. I'm going to go give this to someone. I'm going to make somebody's day. So I took it over to my mate's house. I gave it over to him. But like, look, you're out here in this fan-fucking-tastic RPG. You can build any fucking skill you want. Become any fucking thing you want. Literally have anything you want out here. Simply if you work enough for it. Why the fuck don't you want to play this game? Why do you want to go to that date and be like, I did fucking nothing all day? Why? What's the point?
Man, it's just even without like the basic income, even just kind of having that normal job, like you're saying,
Yeah.
those people are going to go to that date and they're going to go, "Oh, you look good to me. What did you do today? I just went to work and I came here." And like,
Oh,
well,
how was work? Oh, it was shit. Like,
and then
have a
that's you're like,
story.
fuck's sake, here we go.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm not
There's
asking you
nothing
how it
worse.
was for you just to fucking tell me it was shit. I want to know why it was shit. I want the ins and outs of some.
Give me like a 2-paragraph, give me some details.
That's the best thing about any time I message you on Instagram. You've got like, how you doing, man? Quite shit. And then I know there's going to be like a good 8 messages after it. So I just leave you for like a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like,
yes, these messages, I've got lots to read.
nah, like there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than showing up to a date and like in the first 5 minutes first 5 minutes whether the next 2 hours are gonna be the fucking most boring ass 2 hours, whether you're wasting your next 2 hours or not. Ugh, man. Yeah,
It's
it's a
it's
beautiful
terrible.
world out here. It's here to be lived.
I wish everybody could see what we can see. But
Yeah, fuck, man.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to round up the podcast because it's like an hour and 7 minutes.
All
And
right, shit. Sorry, man.
um, what we'll do is I'll talk to you for like 5 minutes after the podcast. So is there
Aye.
any final words you want to kind of say before we finish recording?
I think we said it all. Just to wrap everything up in a nice wee little package. You're here for 120 fucking years. Yeah, there's some bad shit that's gonna happen, but you are in control of the good shit that's gonna happen. Get fucking to it. Yeah, 120 years. Don't think you have too much time. If you use every single second, it's still not enough. Get on it. Get fucking on it. That's it. That's all I gotta say.